Kimball Kimy Hartman is a transgender woman living in the Bushwick, Brooklyn section of New York. 3 weeks ago, she stopped on Bushwick Avenue to get something to eat with a few of her gay friends, and that was all it took for 4 people to attack them and brutally beat her. I went to speak to Kimy today.
4 people came out to try to attack me, and they couldn't take me down because I was much stronger than they were and pretty.
The entire time they were attacking, they were yelling homophobic slurs and ultimately hit her with a plexiglass panel that cracked her skull open, led to brain swelling, and they fear some permanent brain damage.
My cranium had to have been removed because of what happened.
She was very hesitant to show me the scar from the attack. She's a big personality and said that she's vain and too pretty for that.
People can learn about it, but they're not going to see it. It's vanity.
But in passing, when she took her hat off, you could see very briefly a scar that goes from here all the way to the back of her head. None of the men were caught, but surveillance video caught 2 of the suspects. Kimy was the 3rd alleged hate crime victim in this area in the last month. We also have, and are showing you, surveillance video of another person who's on the loose who attacked another gay man with a hammer. Again, allegedly because he was gay. She told me that she hopes that the men who did this are in fact caught, but she's discouraged because she feels like society in a lot of ways is still okay with the type of abuse that takes place in the LGBT community.
I think people need to learn more about androgynous people, people that are not male or female.
People behave badly all over the country. It doesn't have to even be targeted. There's just a lot of hate out there. There's a lot of anger. This is why some states, many states, almost 40, have passed right to carry legislation, because people have to protect themselves.
There's always been plenty of gay hate, and you got things like the knockout game, to your point that it's a violent world, but if everybody's got the right to carry, what's to stop the original antagonist from putting a gun to the head of the transgender woman and pulling the trigger there? I mean, guns aren't the solution to everything. We shouldn't pretend they are.
Honestly, I am surprised to hear about something like this happening in New York. You think New York is progressive, open-minded, people of all different walks of life, background, live there and live together, and then you hear this happening.
You got clear views of some of the people who did this. Hopefully somebody sees it and comes forward.